Hey, coaches, and welcome to my YouTube channel, the channel that I call the Perfect Play Football System. It's because we discuss the modern day spread offensive system, the perfect play system. The influencer to me and my mentor in terms of football and a lot of times in life in general is a man named Mike Springston. So I want to give him all the credit in the world for this. Mike has been the true Mike was the true creator of the modern day spread system, and I was fortunate enough to have him in my life and learn a lot of football from a brilliant football mind and a brilliant man. So as we get into this, what we're talking about today is using the jet sweep and attaching an internal screen to the jet sweep action. And you can use this and make it a called play, or you can use it and make it a quarterback read, where the quarterback can read whether to hand off on the jet sweep or to pull and throw the backside internal screen. So it's totally up to you how it fits your program the best. Before we get into the topic of the jet sweep with an internal screen attached on the backside, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, make comments down below, and as always, bang that bell for those notifications. In the description down below, I'll put other areas that you can contact and look at my information, such as my Patreon channel. I write Substack articles a couple times a week. And all of those things that you can look into if you like the topics that you see and the information. We can get into much more detail in those other venues. So let's get into it today. We're going to look at here, we're going to start with a basic 2x2 formation. We're going to motion here. The ball's in the middle of the field. We're going to motion our right slot and running jet sweep to the left. All right, jet sweep to the left. Looks like jet sweep. When we run jet, my number one receiver play side blocks the number one defender. Number two receiver blocks the number two defender. The number three offensive player, the blocker, the running back, would come out and block the number three defender. Okay, that's how we run jet, and that's exactly what it looks like up to this point here. At this point, the quarterback pulls the ball from the jet sweep. The running back who stepped up to make it fake like he was blocking number three will now leak back to the backside. We're going to release the backside of jet, the play side of our screen. We're going to release our tackle. We usually like to pull two or three linemen. Sometimes we'll have all linemen pull. Just depends on what year it is and the type of lineman that we have. So we have a very athletic tackle. We would have probably liked for him to hold up this defensive edge rusher a little bit longer, but it works out pretty good. He's going to leak outside. There's no low hold defender here. If we look at this play, the low hold defender that was to the screen side ran with the motion. So there's really no one him for immediately to block. So he's going to sift downfield looking inside for any pursuit. So we get our running back out. Quarterback throws it right as he's having contact. Running back's going to catch the ball. Very athletic running back. And then we have a lineman downfield blocking for him. And so we have us a good play. So let's go back and look at it again. Once again, looks like jet sweep. Looks like jet sweep to begin with. We pull, retreat as a quarterback, pull and retreat and dump it off on the screen. One more time, let's look at it. Jet sweep, watch the quarterback fake the jet. Now, this was a called play. We did not have the quarterback reading the jet sweep. If you wanted to, you could read this play. For example, if they don't run with him, if they keep a guy in this low hole, then maybe you decide that you have numbers to the jet, he can hand off. But since they were playing a man-to-man technique and he's going to run with him, now they're a man short into the screen area. All right, let's look at another example of this play. Okay, coaches, this is a little bit different formation here. It's 2x2, but we've put our running back up as a wing back to the side that we're going to fake the jet to. So the previous example, the running back was in the backfield and he would lead on the jet sweep. This time we are going to put our running back over on the side of the jet. So right now it looks like jet sweep. Number one receiver to the jet blocks one. Number two receiver blocks number two. The running back would block number three. We make it look like jet. Because the running back is in a wing position here, he has to take off pretty quickly to get back to his screen position. If he were in the backfield like the previous example, he could step up to block the edge and then come back. But we see here him coming backside. Good timing. Now here we're pulling all of our linemen to this slow screen. We're letting them all come upfield, and we're pulling all of our linemen to our screen side. Now this tackle was a little late getting out there in this example, but it's just because he got tied up with the edge rusher to his side. But you can see high hats. You're going to see them show hands and high hats, and then they let their guys come through, and they all start running out here because the running back should catch the ball outside the tackle box on the backside of the jet sweep. So this is another example here. You could, because we're using all of our linemen to block the screen on the backside of the jet, it was a called play for us. You could pull a couple of the guys on the backside and let the front side block jet and let your quarterback read it. Once again, he's reading numbers by the defensive reaction. There's no low hold defender, bounce player to the outside here on the backside of the jet sweep. As you can see, the jet was an important play for us, and a lot of people really wanted to stop the jet sweep. So then we would come back, pull the ball. The quarterback, if he were reading this, would pull the ball because they have numbers to the field or to the jet sweep side. They're minus. We are +1. The defense is minus the guy here as the low hold bounce player or low hold defender to the side of the screen. So the quarterback pulls the ball. He's going to retreat, create that passing lane to the running back, get the ball out to the running back. We have linemen pulling. Now, we would love for our running back here, instead of trying to bounce it outside, if he were to cut it back inside like we practice it, you would see that we're kicking out, and there's a nice big funnel right here for him to run up inside, really down almost the middle of the field, but definitely inside the hashes. So let's go back and look at it one more time. Looks like jet sweep, running back set as a wing. He comes back to the backside. We pull and get our screen pass thrown to the backside. One last look at a different formation and screen. Here we go. This is a different formation for you. This is out of empty. This is a nice formation if you want to do a full series out of this formation. You can do this is kind of doing a compressed bunch formation to the right. The ball's kind of on the left hash mark, I would say here. But let's say the left hash. You can put your bunch formation here to the field. We have our running back here into the boundary to have our twins or a split end, a split receiver, and a slot receiver. And we're going to motion our running back and run or fake the jet sweep to the bunch formation here, to the compressed side of the formation. And when we run this, we block with our stand-up tight end basically here, blocking the man on, and we would arc to get the overhang and arc to get the corner when we're running our basic sweep. Sometimes we fake the sweep and get receivers downfield and throw the bubble to this, the running back that's faking the jet. And then you're going to see what we do off of the jet sweep action here on this one. So it's going to look like jet sweep. It looks like jet sweep now. There's not much of a fake. Snaps a little high. But you can see we're blocking for the jet sweep. We're arcing with our bunch formation. We're blocking on with our stand-up tight end, arcing the other two members of the bunch formation. Our running back's going to come out and then fake the bubble, try to create attention. He's going to wave his arms and all that good stuff. And then we're going to release linemen downfield. But now we have, instead of the slow screen to our running back off the edge of the formation, we're going to use this compressed formation and throw this tunnel screen back to our stand-up tight end receiver here. So let's watch the stand-up tight end. He's going to block the man on him. All the linemen are showing high hat, putting their hands out in front of them, doing a poor job of pass protection. So we want to get all of our linemen out in front. We get one that gets tangled up with some people here. You can have one lineman look back for any trailers or any defensive lineman that may sniff it out. So we have 4 linemen in front of our receiver here that catches the ball, and then we're just going to get downfield, catch, tuck. Probably prefer to follow the lineman a little bit better, but he kind of sees it bunched up inside. He bounces it outside, ends up getting in over the pylon for a touchdown. Watch the linemen get downfield here. Watch them work. They do a really good job of getting downfield and trying to find people. You see 67, which offensive lineman, and he is blocking at the pylon here, and that's what actually helps us. Watch him here. He's going to block down here at the pylon, and that's what helps the receiver score because of his effort there at the very end. So one more time here, instead of the slow screen, we're going to have this tunnel screen, but it's still the same idea. It's all off the jet sweep action, which is a great play to have, but you have to have some counters off of it. Defenses start to sniff it out. Coming back with the slow screen on the backside or the tunnel screen out of compressed formations. That concludes today's video, coaches. If you have any questions, please contact me. Also, look in the description down below and look at other ways you can get some of my content. Bang that bell for those notifications. Subscribe to the channel. Make comments down below. And as always, magnify your blessings each and every day.